Attracting women is a very easy thing to do. Once you understand how to do it and you do it a few times, you will literally laugh at how easy it is. It's ridiculous how easy it is to attract most women out there. Yet, when you don't know how a woman's attraction works and you end up making one or more of the following mistakes that I'm going to talk about in this video, it becomes difficult. Women play hard to get, even though they're not hard to get. So if you want to be able to easily and naturally attract the types of women you really want, then try to avoid making these mistakes. Number one, placing her above you in terms of attractiveness and then feeling unworthy of her as a result. If you meet a beautiful woman and she is clearly better looking than you, there's nothing wrong with looking at her and seeing her as being better looking than you. That's the reality. However, if you place her above you in terms of attractiveness because you're basing it all on looks and then you feel unworthy of her, you're probably not going to be able to get anywhere with her. She's most likely going to sense that you don't feel good enough for her and that you're looking up to her and thinking that she is too good for you and that you'd be really lucky to get a chance with her. Yet, for most beautiful women, they don't want to have that feeling where they would be doing a guy a favor by being his girlfriend. A beautiful woman wants to be able to find a guy who does feel like he's good enough for her and preferably feels like he's more than good enough for her. Yet, how can you feel that way if you don't see yourself as being good looking? How can you feel like you're good enough for a beautiful woman or more than good enough for her? The way to do it is to not base everything on physical attraction and instead base everything on emotional attraction. If you try to base your attractiveness on your physical attractiveness, then you might be able to feel confident in the mirror and you might be able to feel confident after you've gotten back from the gym or when you're wearing some new clothes. But if you go out to meet women or you happen to bump into a woman, you meet her at a party or through friends or whatever, and she's really attractive, then you're probably not going to feel as confident as you felt when you were looking at yourself in the mirror or when you got back from the gym or when you put on those new clothes and so on. You're probably going to be looking at the beautiful woman as being more physically attractive than you, and therefore you're going to feel as though you're not good enough for her. In other words, you're playing the looks game. You're trying to be successful with women based on how you look, which is a failing strategy unless you are really good looking and you really know that. The easiest way to succeed with women is to focus on emotional attraction. And the irony is that when you make a woman feel attracted to you emotionally as you talk to her, she then starts to look at your physical appearance in a positive light. For example, if you're making a woman feel emotionally attracted to you as you talk to her because you're being confident, you're being charismatic, you're making her laugh, and you're being emotionally masculine, which then makes her feel feminine and girly in comparison to you, then she's going to be looking at you through the lens of attraction, right? She's going to be feeling attracted to you, and at times she's going to be feeling turned on by the way that she's feeling as you talk to her. As a result, she's going to look at your physical appearance in a much more positive light. She's going to be looking at your physical appearance through the lens of attraction. And that's when a woman starts to think, there's something about this guy. I like him. I don't normally go for guys like him, but he's really cute. He's sexy. I like him. I really want to be with him. This is why you'll hear some beautiful women talk about their boyfriend or husband and say something like, I wasn't initially attracted to him, but once we started talking, there was a spark between us. We fell in love and the rest is history. What she's saying is that the guy made her feel attracted to him as he talked to her. She became emotionally attracted to him. She liked how she felt when she was talking to him. She felt attracted. She felt turned on. She felt sparks of love beginning to form. And they hooked up, got into a relationship, and are now happy together. Now, don't get me wrong though. There are some women out there who will only accept a guy who is really good looking, tall, has muscles, and so on. That is true. However, what is also true is that the majority of women out there, including beautiful women, can feel attracted to you for reasons other than looks. Now, some guys will say, yeah, I know another reason why women can feel attracted. It starts with M. It ends with Y. What is it? Money. So many guys say that, right? You just gotta have lots of money and then you'll get the girl. Yet while it's true that money can attract women, it's also true that guys working in casual jobs, part-time jobs, full-time jobs can attract pretty, beautiful women get laid, get themselves a girlfriend, and get themselves a wife. It's also true that the majority of couples out there are living month to month on their wages or salary, right? They are paying rent together, they are paying off a mortgage, or they're saving up for many years to be able to go on a holiday or vacation, or saving up for many years to get a deposit together so they can buy a house together and then start paying it off. That applies for the majority of people out there. And what you may have noticed as you've walked through your everyday life is that you will often see a really good looking couple walking along together, right? The woman will be really beautiful and the guy will be good looking. Yet you will also see so many examples where the woman is beautiful, but the guy looks average looking, below average looking, and some guys might even label some of the guys as being ugly. Yet the guy has got himself a beautiful girlfriend. He's not rich, he's just working an ordinary job. He's got a casual job, he's got a part-time job, he's got a normal full-time job where he's not in a high-flying position in his career, he's just getting by, yet he's got a beautiful girlfriend. Why? The reason why is that you can make women feel attracted to you as you talk to them. So when you meet a beautiful woman, don't place her above you in terms of attractiveness by basing attractiveness on physical appearance. Yes, she may be better looking than you, that's fine, but you can make her feel just as much, if not more attraction for you as you talk to her. The way that it works is that you can instantly make a woman feel a spark of attraction for you as you begin interacting with her by displaying personality traits and behaviors that are naturally attractive to women, such as confidence, charisma, the ability to make her laugh, emotional masculinity, and so on. You can literally do that right away as you begin talking to her. She can begin to feel sparks of attraction for you. Then, as you continue talking to her, she can feel an increasing amount of attraction as the interaction goes on. Now, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with a guy trying to look good if he wants to look good. There's nothing wrong with a guy getting a nice haircut, going to the gym, wearing good clothes, and so on. Additionally, those things can help to make a guy look more physically attractive. That is true. Yet what is also true is that you can get laid and get a girlfriend without even focusing on those things, without even having to go to the gym for years and build up muscle. If that wasn't true, then you wouldn't see guys who are skinny or overweight, average looking, below average looking, and so on with pretty women. You just wouldn't see it. You would only ever see really good looking guys who are tall and have muscles with pretty women. Sometimes you will see the really good looking couple together. That is true. But if you want to understand the reality that you live in, you've got to accept the fact that you see guys who you consider to be average, below average looking, and possibly even ugly at times with pretty beautiful women. That is happening everywhere, all over the world, because it really is possible and easy to attract women as you talk to them. You can literally make a woman feel emotionally attracted to you, and then she falls in love with you. She wants to be with you. So don't place a beautiful woman above you in terms of attractiveness by basing everything on physical appearance. Just know that you can make women feel emotionally attracted to you. And when you do that, women look at you in a more positive light. They look at you, they feel attracted to you, and they say to themselves, there's something about this guy, I like him, because you're making them feel attracted. Okay, the next mistake to avoid, number 2. Just talking to her in a friendly way, but hoping that she likes you in a sexual way. This is a big mistake that guys make, where they place themselves in the friend zone by only talking to a woman in a friendly way. Then, when they try to make a move on a woman, she says that she doesn't see the guy in that way and just wants to be friends. A guy like that might then walk away and think that he's not good enough for a woman like her, or that women aren't even interested in sex. Yet, women are interested in sex, women do want sex, and they think about it many times per day. In fact, according to a study that was done, the median average of times that a woman thinks about sex every day is 9.9. So to round that up, 10 times a day. So don't think that women aren't interested in sex. Women do want to get to sex and they want to enjoy love and a relationship, But the way to get to that point with a woman isn't to just talk to her in a friendly way. You have to have the courage to say and do things that are going to make her feel sexually attracted to you and feel sparks of attraction. You have to have the courage to do that. So what's an example? Well, imagine that you're talking to a woman that you find really attractive and she says something about her hair. She says that she's having a bad hair day and she doesn't like her hair and asks you what you think. So she might say, "What do you think? Does my hair look bad today?" You can then respond in a way that makes her feel a spark of attraction for you based on you being confident, making her laugh, and making her feel girly in comparison to your masculinity. So if she asks you, "Does my hair look bad today? What do you think?" You can then say something like this: "Horrible." Or something like this: "Yeah, well, I was gonna say, but I wasn't sure if I should tell you. It looks absolutely horrible today." In almost all cases, the woman will then laugh because she will know that you're joking. In many cases, women will then continue on with the joke, with the flirting that you have started by acting as though they believe that what you're saying is true. So the woman will say, "Really? Does my hair look bad?" At that point, you can just laugh and not say anything, and she will then ask you, "What's wrong with my hair? Tell me." Or she will laugh and see that you're joking. Alternatively, you can say that you're just kidding and that her hair looks fine, and then have a bit of a chuckle to yourself to make her doubt herself again and ask you, and then you can have a laugh with her, and so on, right? You're not just having a friendly conversation with her where she says, "Does my hair look bad today? What do you think?" And you say, No, it looks fine. Your hair's fine. It looks good every day." And just being that neutral, friendly guy towards her. Now, what you may have noticed in your life is that the guys who are comfortable to talk to women in that kind of way are the ones who easily get along with women, make them feel attracted, get to kissing, sex, and relationships. Yet, guys who just talk to women in a neutral way are the guys who end up in the friend zone. The guy really likes a woman, he has a crush on her, he goes to bed thinking about her, imagining being her boyfriend and her saying that she loves him and so on, but when he talks to her, he just talks to her in a neutral, friendly way. He's hoping that she's going to like him as a person and something is going to develop. Yet what you need to understand is that you can make something develop immediately. You can make women feel a spark of attraction for you immediately, and then you can build on that attraction as you talk to her. Turn off number 3, asking her out or hinting at a relationship before you have made her feel sexually attracted to you. For a lot of guys, they meet a woman that they find attractive and are instantly starstruck. It's like, wow, she's really pretty. I want to be with her. I want to have sex with her and I want to have a relationship with her. She doesn't really need to do anything other than just be nice and normal. And the guy is like, cool, let's do this. Can I take you out sometime? Do you have a boyfriend? Can I get your number? And so on. The guy starts hinting or directly asking for some sort of relationship commitment from her, even though he hasn't done anything to make her feel sexually attracted and turned on by him. As I said at the start of this video, attracting women is very easy, but if you make these mistakes that I'm talking about in this video, it suddenly becomes difficult. The woman starts playing hard to get, even though she's not hard to get, even though she's just like most women who only require to be able to feel more attraction for the guy as they talk to them. If a guy is able to do that when he's interacting with women, he can enjoy his choice of women. He can literally talk to women, make them feel a spark of attraction, build on the attraction, and then get to a kiss, sex, and into a relationship. Yet when a guy doesn't understand how a woman's attraction works and gets hijacked by his attraction for women, and then starts immediately showing interest in a relationship, then it becomes very difficult for him. He can't enjoy his choice of women. He makes women play harder to get than they actually are. Of course, don't get me wrong. There are some women out there who are hard to get. That is true. But those women are the minority. For most women, all it usually takes is 1 to 2 minutes of conversation where you make her feel attracted to you for her to be totally interested in you as a guy. She becomes open to talking to you, open to connecting with you, and open to getting to the next level with you, which means exchanging phone numbers or kissing, having sex, and getting into a relationship. So if you want to enjoy easy success with women from now on, make sure that you don't place women above you in terms of attractiveness because you're basing everything on physical appearance. Understand that it really is possible and easy to make many of the women you meet feel emotionally attracted to you. When you do that, they start to look at your physical appearance in a more positive light. This then allows you to access prettier, more beautiful women that you probably couldn't attract based on your looks alone. Number 2, if you want a woman to feel sexually attracted to you, then make sure that you're not just talking to her in a friendly, neutral way. There's nothing wrong with talking to a woman in a friendly way, but you also have to add in things that are going to make her feel sparks of sexual attraction for you. Finally, with number 3, don't hint at wanting a relationship with her or directly ask her for a relationship or to start dating you if you haven't made her feel sexually attracted to you yet. If you want things to flow easily for you, then you should make a woman feel sexually attracted to you, and ideally, you should get to a kiss before you even talk about her being your girlfriend or you and her getting into a relationship. If you hint at a relationship or ask a woman for a relationship before you have kissed her or at least made her feel sexually attracted, then she will usually, if not always, play hard to get. In some cases, a woman will even reject a guy even though she initially liked him because he came on too strong wanting a relationship before he had even made her feel sexually attracted to him. So she will worry that he is going to become very clingy and needy, and it won't be an enjoyable relationship for her as a result. So if you want things to flow smoothly, make sure that you at least make a woman feel sexually attracted and turned on by you before you start hinting at a relationship, and ideally get to a first kiss first. Once you and a woman have kissed, then a relationship will naturally start after that. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you'd like to learn more about how to attract women as you talk to them so you can enjoy your choice of women, I recommend that you read my ebook The Flow or listen to the audiobook version, The Flow on Audio. The Flow is everything that you need to know to go from hello to sex with a woman that you find attractive. One final point that I want to make for you in this video is about the looks game. Right? A lot of guys try to succeed with women based on their looks, and as a result, a guy ends up going into social situations where he can meet women or accidentally meeting women through friends and so on, and placing himself on a certain level in terms of attractiveness in comparison to the women that he meets. When he meets women that are more attractive than him in terms of physical appearance, he automatically feels like he's not worthy. He may assume that she would only accept a guy who's really tall, good looking, and so on, and as a result, he won't even try. Instead, he'll just focus on women that are on the same level in terms of looks as he is or below him, so he feels even more confident. Yet, when you approach your dating life with women in that way, you end up accepting women that you're not really attracted to. You end up accepting whatever you can get in terms of the looks game. I recommend that you don't try to play the looks game with women. Instead, you focus on making women feel attracted to you as you talk to them. You can literally make a woman feel a spark of attraction for you and build on her attraction as you talk to her by displaying personality traits and behaviors that are naturally attractive to women, such as being confident, being charismatic, being emotionally masculine, making the woman laugh, flirting with her, and so on. You can literally do that as you're talking to a woman. For example, what I said earlier in the video where the girl is saying, does my hair look bad? You know, she's having a bad hair day. You can just joke around with her rather than having to get into a serious conversation with her and try to suck up to her and tell her that her hair looks nice and hopefully be seen as a good guy that she can rely on. And maybe if you just keep trying hard like that and showing her how good you are and how reliable you are, you might eventually get a chance with her. No, you can shortcut the process. You can make her feel a spark of attraction for you in that moment. You can respond and say something like, horrible. Yeah, your hair is actually looking pretty bad today. You know, it's a total mess. And make her feel attracted to you based on your confidence, your ability to make her laugh, your ability to make her feel feminine in comparison to your masculine approach to the interaction, and so on. You are literally in control of how much attraction you are making her feel.